In the future, memories are no longer priceless. They are currency. In the sprawling neon shadows of District 4, the poor survive by selling pieces of their past. First birthdays, first kisses, the sound of a mother's laughter, the warmth of love itself. Every memory has value. Every emotion can be extracted, traded, archived. Elias Thorne never thought he would cross that line.
But when his 8-year-old daughter Maya is dying from irreversible lung failure, desperation outweighs dignity. To pay for her surgery, Elias sells the only thing left worth anything: the happiest moments of his life, his wedding day, his honeymoon, the moment he learned he would become a father. The procedure saves Maya, but something inside Elias begins to disappear. Then, weeks later, a mysterious encrypted signal changes everything. Someone is rebuilding the dead. Hidden deep beneath the city, a secret corporation called Eterna is harvesting stolen memories to reconstruct human consciousness inside artificial bodies. And at the center of their illegal experiment is Sarah, Elias's dead wife.
But there's one terrifying problem. The machine remembers her better than he does. Now Elias must confront a horrifying truth in a world where memories can be bought, sold, copied, and weaponized. If you erase the pain of losing someone, do you erase the love too? The Synaptic Debt is a dark sci-fi thriller about grief, identity, memory, and the terrifying cost of survival in a future where humanity itself has become transactional.
The rain in District 4 didn't wash things clean. It just turned the city's grime into a grey, clinging slick. Elias Thorne stood outside the St. Jude's Hospital, a chrome monolith that stood in stark contrast to the crumbling tenements surrounding it. He looked at his hands. They were shaking. Not from the cold, but from the looming shadow of the St. Jude's Hospital bill sitting in his pocket. 120,000 credits. The cost of a new pair of lungs for his 8-year-old daughter, Maya. Inside the vault, the air was pressurized and smelled of nothing. Elias stood paralyzed outside the heavy aluminum door of the isolation wing, his palm pressed flat against the cold metal frames. Through the rectangular glass viewing window, the sight of Maya's cabin cut through him like a blade. Inside, his 8-year-old daughter looked impossibly small, swallowed by a transparent, pressurized medical tent. The soft blue glow of the life support machines washed over her pale face, and a steady hiss echoed as oxygen vapor swirled around her frail body. High on the wall, the digital monitors flashed a jagged, erratic rhythm, unstable lung readings that screamed a truth he couldn't ignore. She was running out of time. She needed the cellular lung replacement surgery, and she needed it now. Forcing himself to tear his eyes away, Elias turned on his heel. His wet leather jacket felt heavy, damp from the relentless rain outside, but his chest felt entirely empty. He marched down the sterile, fluorescent-lit corridor, his boots squeaking against the polished floor, until he reached the grand clinical expanse of the St. Jude's Hospital reception lobby. He approached the polished desk, his jaw tight with desperation. The hospital accountant, an impeccably well-dressed woman wearing a clean charcoal blazer and a perfectly knotted silk scarf, standing in front of him. Her professional, unblinking composure felt miles away from the life and death panic roaring in Elias's mind.
Mr. Thorne, Maya's operation today. We took your first day of school and high school graduation last month. You're running low on surplus.
I need a Tier 1 payout, Elias said, his voice raspy. Kyle, the hospital accountant, surprisingly looked at him.
Tier 1? That's the core stuff, Elias. We're talking foundational identity, marriage, births, the kind of things that make you, you. You sell those and you'll walk out of here a different person. Literally.
Just do it, Elias snapped. Maya is wheezing in a pressurized tent. Take the wedding, take the honeymoon in the Maldives, take the night she told me she was pregnant. The procedure was a surgical extraction of the soul. As the neural oscillators hummed, Elias felt a series of sharp mental pops. Like bubbles bursting in his consciousness. He saw Sarah's face in the church, radiant and blurred by tears. Then, like a photo dipped in acid, the image began to dissolve from the edges inward. The warmth of her hand in his faded into a cold, clinical numbness. By the time the machine powered down, he knew he had been married to a woman named Sarah who had died 4 years ago, but the fact felt as distant and uninteresting as a line in a history textbook. He walked out with a credit chip that felt like lead in his pocket. He had saved Maya's life, but he had become a stranger to his own heart.
Every memory has a price. Tonight, Elias Thorne paid with pieces of his soul. His daughter can finally breathe again. But somewhere inside the endless neon shadows of District 4, something impossible has just awakened. A memory that should have died. A secret that was never meant to be found. And a corporation willing to rebuild the dead. This is only the beginning. In Chapter 2, The Phantom Itch, Elias discovers a mysterious encrypted signal connected to his late wife and uncovers the terrifying truth behind Eterna. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter of the Synaptic Debt. Continue to the next video before the memories disappear.